Well, hey there, welcome back to another episode here on Hall Family Farms. Today is Sunday, January the 23rd, and it's cold out. I think right now we're at about 43, a balmy 43. Last night we got down to 11 outside temperature. Inside the greenhouse we were able to keep it just above freezing with our space heater at 33 degrees. So we're in for a week of cold temperatures this week. So while I was out just checking on things, I noticed here on this Eastern Redbud tree that will need to eventually be removed from our garden area here, that there are some seeds that are still hanging on, seed pods that are still hanging on to the branch here. And so I thought that I would go ahead and collect these and see if we can't get these to sprout so we can grow some new Eastern Redbud trees from seeds. So that's what we're going to do here. I've got a bag I've been collecting some in already, and so we're just going to go ahead and collect them. And put them in our bag here. Let me see if I can bring you in closer before I remove the last few here that I see, so you can get a better look here. And you'll also be able to see the buds that have already formed and developed and will be ready to open up come sometime in April, early May. So let me bring you in a little closer. Alright, so let me just point out, this is what the seed pods look like for the Eastern Redbud. And the seeds are very small. They're inside. It's almost like a green bean pod, only the seeds are much smaller than green beans. And over here, I'll see if I can zoom in just a little bit closer here for you. But right here are the buds for the flowers that we're going to have on this branch. There's a couple of them right here, up here. So that's kind of what we're looking at here. So I'm going to go ahead and collect these seed pods. We'll add those to our list here. Alright, and I was able to find, just so you'd be able to see what a Eastern Redbud leaf looks like. It's kind of a heart-shaped leaf. Of course, this one is from last year, but I was able to find one. I thought I'd show you that. Alright, so while we're out here, I just happened to see there's still a few seed pods clinging to the branches of one of the Golden Raintrees that I have here on my property. And while these are a little too high to get, I think I'm going to try to collect some that are a little bit lower to the ground and see if we can get these to sprout using the winter sowing method. So I thought I'd give you a look at what they look like when they're on the branches. They look like little paper lanterns. Alright, so let's go back to the greenhouse and our table and take a look at these up close. Okay, as you can see, this is probably the one that's the most intact, but it's already started to open up. And this is what the seeds look like. And usually there's at least one seed, sometimes two, and sometimes, in this case, four. So we're going to remove these seeds from their paper lanterns. We'll set those aside right here. can see, this just has the texture and feeling of paper. Alright, so just in these few that we collected, we have a good number of seeds here. I think we've just about got them all removed. These things, they seed really easily. If you're not careful, they'll take over your property. But they are pretty. They have a pretty yellow flower, or kind of a pod of yellow flowers. That's why it looked, I think that's where it got its name, Golden Raintree, because it looks like golden rain spewing off the branches in the spring when they flower. And then as the season progresses, they turn into these paper lanterns with their seeds. Okay, so we have a number of seeds here. Alright, so I've got a couple of soda bottles here. These are 2-liter bottles. We're going to cut these, put some soil on them. I've already pre-drilled, got the holes in the bottom for drainage. And we're going to put some soil in here and see if we can get those in the ground while we still have cold temperatures, because I believe they do have to go through a cold stratification period before they will germinate. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and drill a few drainage holes in our 2 containers that we have here. I have a milk jug that we've cleaned out, and also a cranberry container from Ocean Spray. So let's go ahead and get some holes drilled in here. Okay, let's set the drill aside. Now we just need to cut our containers open and get our seeds in here. Alright, so we've got our grape container open. And we've got our milk container open. Alright, so now we just need to fill the bottoms with soil. Happen to have some good potting soil here. I believe this is Miracle Grow. Okay, so now we just need to get our seeds out. So we have 2 types of seed that we've collected here. We've got some Eastern Redbud seeds that we've already taken out of their outer shell. They're very small, and it's kind of windy. I don't know if you can see that or not, but they're very small. And we're just going to sprinkle those in this larger container. And we'll probably just go ahead and put them all in here and then separate them out as we go. There we go. Okay, just kind of settle those in there. Put a little bit more soil on top just to cover them. Press it down so that the seeds have good contact with the soil. Alright, now in this container here we've got some Golden Raintree seeds that we collected. So let me see if I can get a couple of those out of here. We also have some Eastern Redbud seeds that are still in their pods, so you can see those there. Have a lot of those. Okay, here we go. And then here are the Golden Raintree seeds that we collected. We're going to probably just put, I don't know, maybe we'll put 6 in here. See how they do. So that's 3, we need 3 more. Okay, so we've got our seeds in this container here, and I don't know if you can see those, but we're just going to kind of press those in. We'll add a little bit of soil on top here. Again, we'll press that in real good. Alright, so we've got good contact there. Alright, so now it's just a matter of watering them in. So let me get some water. Okay, and we have our 2-liter Coke bottle that we're going to put some seeds in as well. So I've crumbled up some of the seed pods here from the Redbud, and we're going to stick a couple of those in here. Here's a couple more. Alright, we'll add a little bit of soil on the top here. And give this a good drip. Okay, so now that we've got them all watered in, let's make our labels. So this one is the Golden Raintree. Eastern Redbud. Put our Eastern Redbud signs in here. Okay, and so now we're going to do the simplified method, so no tape. We're going to try to get this lid to go over top of the bottom using Nick Thomas' simplified method. So what you're going to do is take your container, line it up here the way it was, and You're just going to kind of get it started on one side. It takes a little bit of finessing, just a little. I think you got to learn how to hold your tongue the correct way, kind of like Michael Jordan. Alright, I think we just about got it finessed here. There we go. Alright, we've shoved that down on there, and I think that's going to work out just well. Look at that. No tape. So thanks, Nick, for sharing that with us. Alright, let's see if we can do the same thing with our milk jug. Line it up just right. The milk jug's a little bit more flexible, so it shouldn't take quite as much finessing. And there we have it. That works out pretty good. Now let's see how it works with our Coca-Cola bottle. And there we have our Coke. Probably the easiest of the bunch, I think, because it goes in. Now it might need some tape, I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll just have to monitor that situation. I'm also going to put labels on the outside as well, so we'll have them double labeled. So let me do that with our tape here. Alright, look at that humidity already building up here in these containers. Alright, so we're going to set those over with our other containers. Alright, so the Golden Raintree. Eastern Redbud. There we have it. Some more seeds using the winter sowing method and using the simplified winter sowing method, thanks to our good gardening friend out in the middle of the map, Nick. Thanks. Bye-bye.